The second I felt overwhelmed with money, I burned everything to the ground. Even the things that were good for me, I would literally toss them as well. And I started to ask myself why I wanted to throw it away. Where was that desire coming from? And the answer wasn't clear. It was heavy and confusing, and I didn't understand why I wanted to throw everything away and why I got so overwhelmed and why I would toss out things that were good for me. Now I know that the truth had more to do with rest, not destruction. And the truth actually is the things that poured into me would have helped my momentum. They would have helped me to get past the overwhelm I was feeling in one area of my life. So in the spiritual world, momentum and speedy energy is literally our currency, and you have to protect it. And you cannot waste it by starting from zero every single time things get too quiet or too overwhelming or too full, because you are a spiritual being. And if you're now in the same position as you were maybe a year or 2 years or 6 months ago, you know exactly what pattern you're currently playing out in your life. Because you're a spiritual person, you're already fully aware of that. We all know exactly what our patterns are. And aren't you tired of starting from zero every single time instead of sticking to the power that you know that you have? Every time things get quiet, you retract and you remove yourself from the spiritual world, and you forget that that was supposed to transmute you. That was one of the things that were good for you, to help you get past the overwhelm, because you're overwhelmed because you need to be stronger to hold the thing that you're trying to hold that's currently making you overwhelmed. Isn't it so funny that when something makes us overwhelmed, we think, I need a rest, I need a break, when really all we need was a thing to pour back into us that could hold us in our power so that we could keep trucking forward, even if it was one pinky toe at a time, 1 milli-inch at a time. Because we move so slow when we're scared of the momentum that we know we possess. So if you know that your truth is that you only need to discard things that aren't pouring into you, then I want you to do exactly that. Because I couldn't be honest with myself. I didn't really know why. I didn't really know why I wanted to throw it all away, because I wasn't really seeing the difference between these two pots of people. There's people that pour into you, and then there's people that don't pour in at all. They only take. And it's even worse on the outside, where it looks like they're giving. It looks like they're giving, but when you really write down their actions on a sheet of paper, you would feel dumb saying it out loud. You wouldn't feel like that's actually what's going on. So you have to actually look and say what things are pouring into you and what things aren't, because the things that are pouring into you are going to look like a distraction to you. They're going to look like, oh, I need to stop that, or I need to get rid of that. And that's the thing that's going to help you get over the overwhelm, because that's the thing that's pouring into you. So you need to have discernment, because if you burn down the good to escape the bad, you're going to have that same exact pattern of losing momentum and feeling like it's too much and throwing everything away. But if you realize right now, and you accept the fact right now, and you allow yourself to understand right now that there are two kinds of people, the ones that pour into you and the ones that don't, then you'll know that the ones that pour into you deserve to stay. Because protecting your energy doesn't actually mean isolating. It means being discerning. Because if you protect your energy from any and everything, well, that's called isolation. But if you're protecting your energy from the thing that is actually the problem, that thing that's actually stopping your momentum, that is what discerning is. That's actually protecting your energy, and that's getting into communities that uplift you when you're feeling like you're losing that momentum instead of throwing everything away. Money Consciousness Community is one of those places that you can do that. It's a free community linked in my YouTube homepage. where we do exactly that. Because throwing everything away is not sustainable. It doesn't actually protect your energy. All you're doing is burning the good to escape the bad, instead of just having discernment to get rid and escape the bad, because that's what's helping you lose momentum. That's what's helping stop you when you burn everything down. So being able to see, okay, this side is actually pouring into me and this one isn't. Even though I thought this thing was, it's really not. That discerning energy is what's actually going to protect your energy.